Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. My name is Nur Izzati Najwa Amran. This time around, my group will be presenting about the challenges in managing company in the 21st century. We have chosen Telekom Malaysia BERHAD and we will be sharing of what kind of challenges faced by the company. Before we start, this is my group members. Nurul Jannah, Nur Alia Fatini, Nurnadirah Shahira, Nurfarisha Aznim and Nurain Nadhirah.
Hi, my name is Nur Jannah and I will explain about the first challenge in managing companies in 21st century, which is the existence of barriers to effective communication. There are several barriers to effective communication, including unclear messages. This barrier exists when the messages are not delivered clearly by the sender to a receiver, which creates disruption during the information delivery. With over 27,000 employees at the workforce, Telekom Malaysia has to avoid unclear messages that will disrupt the intended messages between the managers and the subordinates. With the growth of the workforce at Telekom Malaysia, it shows the constant need to make sure that the communication process can flow smoothly in order for them to reach common understanding in communication. Hence, Telekom Malaysia needs to attend to this problem to ensure the efficiency of the management and the work performance in the organization. Another barrier to effective communication is an inappropriate medium to deliver the messages. Medium refers to the pathway through which an encoded message is transmitted to a receiver. Following the work-from-home arrangement due to the outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic, an appropriate medium needs to be selected to deliver the messages clearly. Verbal communication, including written and spoken communication, should not be taken lightly because the work from home arrangement have decreased the communication process that uses verbal cues, which might create misunderstanding in communication. Thus, a medium that carries high information richness needs to be selected, such as using the online meeting platforms that take advantage of the verbal and non-verbal cues. In conclusion, managers in Telekom Malaysia need to look up effective solutions that can ensure the effectiveness in communication to increase work performance and quality of their services.
Moving on to the second challenge faced by Telekom Malaysia is to manage the employees' well-being. Since the outbreak of COVID-19, Telekom Malaysia has to find a new way for the employees to continue working effectively as well as their well-being is taken care of. Telekom Malaysia initiated the special working arrangements that are in line with the MCO for their employees. For example, the employees with the critical functions are given the options to work like flexible working hours or to split the working teams. And for the non-critical functions employees, they are encouraged to work from home by utilizing digital channels and online productivity tools. This will ensure the functioning of the network infrastructure as well as the continuity of their services for the customers. Next, Telekom Malaysia also implemented a few preventive measures of safety protocols to help contain the spread of the virus among their employees. The actions that they took are for the employees who have traveled overseas or had close contact with those who did to immediately submit a travel declaration form for contact tracing and to put them on home quarantine as soon as possible. They also take proactive measures to prevent the further spread of the virus among their employees by putting on a total lockdown for thorough disinfection and sanitization in their workplace buildings. This will ensure the employees to continue working in a safe environment as well as to support them during this pandemic.
Hello and Assalamualaikum. I am Farisha and I will explain the third challenge in managing company in the 21st century, which is the uncertainty about future. Managers need to understand why and how changes are made and must have a comprehensive vision and mission. Without a comprehensive vision and mission, confusion in achieving organizational goals will arise. COVID-19 pandemic seems to expedite the situation by putting everything to an uncertain condition. Organization, management and operating models need to be revised according to the new norms from the government. And due to the COVID-19 super spreaders, crises and changes are unpredictable. For example, example, Telekom Malaysia had to reactivate work from home nationwide due to new cases recorded among its employees in 2020. And due to all of the uncertain conditions, there comes a massive impact on the employees' mental health and well-being. Besides, it also impacts on decision-making process, which can cause a wrong and catastrophic decision to the whole company that can set them back for months. And hence, it is suggested to create a various backup plans. Managers can re-evaluate current management models and revise it according to the current situation. And in this case, scenario planning can be helpful in assessing uncertainties and assuming what is the future operating environment. Thus, it generates more open choices in creating a future-proof company.
So the next challenge in managing company in 21st century, especially to Telekom Malaysia, is the rising of other competitors among telecommunication companies. Telekom Malaysia has been at the forefront of each telecommunication technology evolution in the country. However, it is too dependent on the Malaysian market. Therefore, its brand visibility is limited as compared to leading global telecom companies all around the world. Moreover, even in Malaysia, according to Mobile Network Experience Report 2021 by Hardik Khatri, technical analyst, DG, another telecommunication company in Malaysia, comes top for download speed experience. DG has overtaken other telcos including Telecom for the top spot for download speed experience. Even though the experience continues to stand out as the most important factor for many companies in this 21st century, consumers are more focused on finding for brands that can understand their needs and deliver exceptional results. The competitive pressure has led to pricing crunch. Last year, Telekom Group Chief Executive Officer Datuk Nakamaro Anwar Nuruddin said that Telekom plans to reduce its capital expenditure allocation for 2020 by 20% from the 1.36 billion ringgit set aside in 2019. This decision is made after they readjusted their product pricing and rolled out a year-end promotion which gave customers free internet service for 3 months because of the pandemic. The sudden disruption of normal daily life caused by the coronavirus has spiked the demand for better network connectivity and internet coverage, especially in rural areas. Therefore, it is a challenge for Telekom Malaysia to make sure their services are in line to the consumer need, because if they neglect this, they will lose their customers to their competitors.
Moving on to the next challenges faced by Telekom Malaysia: meeting customers' satisfaction and improving the customer's experience during movement control order. One of the principles under Total Quality Management or TQM is customers focused, which means prioritizing the customers above anything else. However, it seems like Telekom Malaysia has yet to find the most efficient and systematic approach to keep it up with customers' demands and complaints, especially during this current time of MCO. Following the MCO, most businesses providing services, including Telekom Malaysia's services, are put on hold. After the TM's service operations at all zones across the country are resumed, there have been a flood of demands for internet service installations and restorations from the customers. This has caused unreasonably delay in their services on top of other complaints, including the lack of unified coverage, unified service disruptions, and billing disputes. As the largest fixed internet service provider in the country with 85.97% market share of total subscribers, TM's inaction affects many Malaysians who depend on TM's network in their daily professional and personal activities, especially in current times where work from home and online learning are implemented in order to curb the spread of COVID-19 virus. TM's repeated approaches, including citing technical limitations and requesting customers to exercise patience, is not an acceptable course of action. Hence, TM must re-evaluate and improve their current customer service management along with their approaches in attending to each of customers' complaints. TM also needs to be transparent in dealing with the citizens by offering packages that are of great values, not taking advantage of customers' lack of options.
Assalamualaikum and hello, I'm Nurnadirah. I'll be presenting the last challenge. As for the last challenge, Telekom striving for maximizing its sustainable shareholder value is challenged or confronted by its declining 5.2% revenue in 2020 that reflects the macroeconomic and pandemic they faced. Despite this annual downward, they successfully managed to gain a total payout of 539.6 million ringgit from the 41.6% increased share price value of 14.3 cent and 6.8% growth in the customer base. From this conversely result performance between revenue and shareholder value, it is here to describe on how telecoms processed or centered planning, where it involves maintaining good network from its suppliers until its customers. At the inputs or supplier phase, telecom's strategic and systematic mitigation risk approach by optimizing the operating costs and other expenses through active negotiations that result in the highest of their earnings before interest and taxes, known as EBIT group value on the same year. The 6.6% drop in cost and expenses increases their cost efficiency through their persistent promotion strategy in digitalizing their online sales and services via their go-to digital channel app with their potential customers, exploring new avenues, especially consumers from small and medium-sized enterprises known as SMEs, and launching their first affordable and innovative Unify Your World campaign, which the convergence of all offerings including people's lifestyle, known as Mesh Wi-Fi and Unify Plus Box. Therefore, telecom's performance in increasing operating margin and capital efficiency has led to their significant shareholder values creation. To sum up, Telecom Berhad's management strongly driven by its four strategic pillars: customer excellence, revenue generation, employee productivity, and superior network, has resulted in its great resiliency and adaptability in terms of its systematic mitigation risk approach. It's shown by its strong commitment to maintaining their business profitability, leveraging on new avenues, sustaining stakeholders' positive engagement, and commitment to become a future-proof organization. So that's all from us. Thank you and goodbye.